Excellences, Madame la Ministre, Madame la Directeur, permettez-moi d'abord de répondre, même si c'était au début de la discussion de l'autre panel, de répondre à notre estimable collègue et chercheur sur la question de l'Europe, parce que je me sens visé d'une façon, étant pro-européen convaincu, et au nom d'un pays qui est pays candidat pour l'Union européenne. Comme ça, je vais expliquer, tant que je peux, brièvement, pourquoi je reste toujours européen convaincu et pourquoi l'idée Europe est toujours importante, parce qu'on se trouve en plus dans le Parlement européen. Le fait que vous avez mentionné la Grèce orthodoxe et la crise monétaire et la crise financière qui est en train qui dure encore en Europe, je dois souligner que ça n'a rien à voir avec la religion, parce que aussi la crise a frappé comme la Grèce orthodoxe, chrétienne orthodoxe, aussi l'Irlande qui est chrétien catholique, mais aussi l'Islande et les pays basques qui sont chrétiens protestants. C'est-à-dire, je n'aimerais pas faire un amalgame de ça parce que ça donnait une idée différente de l'Europe. Ce n'est pas que les chrétiens orthodoxes ou les musulmans, parce que moi je suis albanais d'origine musulman, et sont exclus de l'Europe parce que par la religion, que la religion ne convient pas à l'idée européenne. Au contraire, l'idée européenne, c'est une idée qui est momentanément une difficulté financière, qui va se terminer, j'espère, très bientôt, mais aussi l'idée pour les autres régions du monde, comment on peut vivre ensemble dans un continent sans frontières, parce que je dois dire que les Albanais, par exemple, vivent dans 5 États de l'Europe. Si, mais dans l'Europe, il n'y a pas de frontières, comme ça, il n'y a pas besoin de faire les grandes Albanie, les grandes Serbie, les grandes Croatie, Bulgarie, etc. dans le Balkan, parce que c'est pratiquement impossible. Le territoire des Balkans doit être 3 fois plus grand c'est-à-dire pour répondre aux appétits de tous les pays qui sont actuellement. Ça, c'était ma réponse. Et je vois dans une conférence que Mme Agron était présente sur l'Afrique, j'ai justement dit que le modèle européen peut servir à l'Afrique aussi, parce que l'Afrique, il y a 84 groupes ethniques qui sont divisés par les frontières, qui étaient faits par les forces coloniales, etc. Et le modèle européen, quand il n'y a pas de frontières, il y a libre circulation des gens, des capitales et des personnes, ça peut être un modèle très bien pour l'Afrique, pour le futur du continent qui est en plein développement. I'm sorry, because I responded without asking for permission, but I thought I should, and now to stick to my point of culture diplomacy, which is, but this question is also linked with the question of conflict and the question of the importance of cultural diplomacy, because culture is everything, and culture, the biggest part of culture in the broadest sense of the word is also religion. So in a way, my effort within UNESCO, within my capacity former and now, is to try to contribute to the inter-religious and intercultural, inter-civilizational dialogue in order to altogether to build a more just and peaceful world. Why is cultural diplomacy important today? Culture, first of all, like in the time that was allowed to me, I will try to be precise, which is not my way of doing things, but I will try to respect 7 minutes. Culture, to put into perspective, I think that one of the most important things to say is that today we are living in a world with a very high dynamic of changes. Changes which are radical, and changes which happen within a lifespan, or within not only one generation, within a lifespan, and within the generation, and which is in total contrast with the situation that we have in the second half of the 20th century, when we had the so-called MAD. Some of you, the younger one, I don't think, because they have studied, but MAD was in the Cold War, the acronym saying the mutual assured destruction. So mutually, the Soviet bloc and the Western bloc could destroy each other. Now we are living in a different situation. It was mad, but it was stable, so nobody was going to destroy nobody. Today we are living in different circumstances, and where there is no danger of this kind of destruction, but we should be all aware that there's another kind of destruction of the planet Earth and the mankind, which is because of the climatic change, because of the problems in the development, and other problems which are caused by mankind. That's why the second point, which I would like to emphasize in these circumstances and of the day, is globalization. Globalization, it is a phenomenon which is heterogeneous in itself. Because at the same time, we have more mobile phones than people in the earth, but we have also 70% illiterate people, or 40% in India. So these people are prone to get an information. They cannot read, they cannot understand perhaps more abstract and complicated and complex things of the survival, but they are prone to an influence because they have mobile phone. It is very important, the education of these people. That's why we are in UNESCO. I will not, Madame said about UNESCO, but as an ambassador, we are very much involved, and it is a mandate of UNESCO to educate the people and to build this culture of peace in the mind of people, which is very important for the future, because this kind of uniformity in civilization development and lifestyles is many times in contrast with the need and efforts for safeguarding cultural differences. And also one of the points that we are confronted today is the changing nature of conflict. We don't have earlier of the 20th centuries or earlier conflicts between states, but we have more and more internal conflicts, and the potential internal conflicts and conflicts within particular culture, within particular states. So these are the changing circumstances that we have to deal also within the field of cultural diplomacy. Now I would like to repeat what has been said about acknowledging culture as an important element and the Hangzhou Declaration, and I hope that the United Nations will include in the post-2015 agenda the culture as according to the Hangzhou Declaration, we said the culture is a key element of sustainable development. The effort has been made also in UNESCO with the Convention about cultural diversity, but being in UNESCO, I have to say that there is another problem, which is a problem from which dates back 60 years ago or more, and which results that today 1,738 billion US dollars are spent on defense, and $7.33 billion the United Nations spent on peacekeeping. So we spent $1,738 billion on defense, on arms, on weapons, and the United Nations spends $7 billion in peacekeeping, whereas the total budget of UNESCO, which deals with education, culture, science, is around 600 million.